Shalom. Shalom, Yasharallah. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakathum to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto our household. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And in this quick lesson, we're going to get into how do you show your love unto Yahweh Bashem Shah. All right, it's going to be some, pretty simple, straight to the point. I'm going to go ahead, honestly, get into it. This is John chapter 14 and I'm going to give verse 15, then I'm going to jump down. All right, it says, if ye love me, keep my commandments. All right, and that's not just talking about the 10 commandments that you know about, that everybody know about. All right, it's honestly talking about keeping the commandments of this book, the whole book. We'll say 613 commandments, right? To put a number on it, 613. But it's really within this whole book. All right, you keep them to the best of your ability, though. Because you got to remember, we are in captivity. So what we can do, that we do. Like, for example, you cannot steal from somebody. You cannot commit adultery. Right? You can, what else? You cannot kill somebody, It's like, meaning right now, though, because, Jacob's trouble is going to be a lot of killing. All right? But as of right now, no, you shouldn't kill nobody. You should honor thy mother, thy father, keeping the Sabbath holy. We could do things like that. Therefore, we keep them to the best of our ability. You say you love Yahweh Shem Shah, but are you keeping his commandments to the best of your ability? Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, you're going to fall. Right? You're going to fall just because we're in the flesh. That's just how that is. But you still do your best. Right? You try to minimize the falls. You know what I mean? You're not just looking for, I'm going to just fall right here, fall right there. Actually putting up more of a fight. Speaking to myself first and foremost. But I'm going to jump down to verse 21. It says, he that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. All right. So if you keep Yahweh Bashem Shah commandments, man, all right, it shows that you're one of the ones that love him. All right. Because you clearly see the world don't give a fuck. All right, people in this world, they don't care less, man. All right, they can care less. But you serve Yahweh Bashem Shah, and you doing your best to, fight off them demons. Right, fighting off them, resisting Satan, man. Right, putting off that old creature, that old nigga, or that old woman. Right, and putting that off and trying to conform more into the new creature. Right. Which is, that's good. Marie says, and he that loveth me shall be loved by my Father. Of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. All right, you get them spiritual growth. All right, you show your love to Yahweh Bashem Shah. You keeping his commandments to the best of your ability. I'm gonna get more on it because we're gonna also go into feeding the sheep. Because that's one. If you got the talent, of course, meaning. If you, Lord, have blessed you to be able to teach, all right, then, hey, man, that's a pretty serious one. But before I hop into that, I'm gonna just say, what was I gonna say? Those that love the Lord, man, they're gonna be keeping His commandments to the best. It's like to the best of your ability. Not like these other camps telling you to keep the commandments, yet they're not really doing it themselves. All right, they be like, the law, right? Yeah, you got people smoking, which is defiling your temple. You can't do that. You can't smoke. All right, it's not good for you. Right? And people like to say, well, it's a plant. It don't mean nothing if that plant all burnt up. The plant is all burnt up, and now you're inhaling it. It's no good now, right? But continuing on, this is one example. A lot of brothers I know had that smoking demon, right? The A's depart from that, right? You're not supposed to be defiling your temple. Ah, shit. It's a lot. But yeah, if you love Yahweh Shem Shai, you're gonna keep his commandments, which is gonna lead you to depart from evil. And ultimately fearing him. Really. You departing from evil. Alright. I'm gonna get matter of fact. I'm gonna get verse 23. It says, Yahweh answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode in him. All right. That's why, hey man, the spirit is gonna be dwelling within brothers, right? Because they love Yahweh Shem Shai. Therefore, it shows within their actions. All right. It's a commandment for us to love one another as the Lord has loved us. And when we say love one another, we're talking about one another in the faith, not just going around loving everybody, because everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not your homeboy, right? So you're not just going around just loving everybody, right? You love the ones within the faith and you treat them as such. Treat every single one of them as Yahweh Shai, right? And then the Lord, guess what? He will abide in you. Therefore, you're going to grow, right? Give it to whatever measure that the Lord has given you. All right, that's why it's important. That's why it's so important to have brothers, man. All right, not even have brothers, really just being around them, talking to them, helping out when you can. Not just being here and then just going. Being here, going to camp and just going. All right, don't want to really talk to the bros and that. All right, that's a demon, bro. That's a demon on you. All right, you go to camp, the word, and just go straight home. That's not okay. Now it's in some cases. Like Jake might got work in the morning, but to do it every single time, that's not okay. And the Lord's not gonna be happy about that. Let me put it like that, right? It's like you come and you see your house shot just to preach. Oh yeah, that's a good word. Then just walk off. You don't want to chill with them, talk to them, because your house shot dwells within every brother, right? A piece of them, a piece of your house shot dwells within brothers. That's why you got to treat them as such. That's why the scripture said, he that fill even these little ones. Because if we are the Lord little one, man, you don't want to offend us. Hell, you don't want to offend a brother in this truth. I don't want to offend no brother. It can happen because we're in the flesh. Don't get me wrong, it can easily happen, but doesn't mean you want to. But not to stray too far off the top, I'm gonna get John chapter 21. I'm gonna jump straight to the point. It says, verse 17. It says, he saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Because in two previous verses, basically Yahweh Shai talking to Peter, asking, it's basically repeating the same right here. All right, I'm gonna finish. It says, lovest, in the middle of verse 17, it says, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai saith unto him, feed my sheep. Right. And that number 3 goes into understanding. Right. It goes to understanding. Like the Lord wants you to understand how important it is for him. That's why it's written like this. Right. Because he said it 3 times unto Peter. And this was his third time right here in verse 17. Right. The Lord wants him to understand how important it is to feed the sheep. All right. If you love the Yahweh Shem Shai like you say you do, you're going to be feeding the sheep. All right. Like I said, that's why it's important. If you are given this gift to teach, because, not everybody's going to have it. You should strive to get it, though. You should strive to get it. Pray to Yahweh Shem Shai to get it. Don't get me wrong. Because, hey, man, you doing that. Hey, you showing a very great act of love. But, if not, you're not wicked, of course, because there's going to be men out there that's just believers. But if you're actually, in this thing, you've been studying, been doing this for like a year or two, like you can make a lesson, bro. You can make a lesson. All you got to do is pray to Yahweh Shem Shai, and it don't even got to be anything deep, bro. It doesn't have to be anything just deep. It can be something as simple as what I'm doing right now. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right. So if you love Yahweh Shem Shai, you keep his commandments. That's how you show your love. It's an action word. Boom. That could be the end of the lesson right there. 1 or 2 minutes. A lesson is a lesson. You know, as long as you do it through the power of spirit, you how about Shion Shai, and you pray before you make that lesson, the Lord's gonna work with you, and you're gonna grow within that. Because that's how I started. All right, I started with just barely saying anything, and now I'm at the point to where I'm at now because I've been doing this so long. For some years now, the Lord's building me up, and He's still building me up. Just to give some motivation for newcomers. Like that haven't made a lesson or scared to, man. Don't be afraid, man. The Lord didn't give you this wisdom and this knowledge for you not to go teach it and share it. He gave it to you for you to share it. Why you think the apostles and elders and you officers and even bros like me sharing this message? Because he didn't give it to me for me. Oh yeah, it's just good to know. Yeah, it's good to know, but you share it with others too, because others don't know. And when you grow in this truth, you realize, like, dang, there's a lot of brothers don't know a lot of this stuff, like even the simple stuff. So it's important to go into it. And, you teach it. And you edify somebody, just speaking. But, but the Lord really emphasizing how important it is for you to feed the sheep. All right. That's why Apostle Tahar said it. When you come to the truth, you should be desiring to be a teacher. If you're a man, of course, not as a woman. All right. Woman, it's a commandment for you not to teach, but to keep silent. So it's a commandment for y'all to be like that. And if you love the Lord, you're going to do what He says, right? So, but yeah, it's a very important thing to feed the sheep, man, because that's love right there, right? And I think within John 15, I'll probably get it. Well, nah, never mind, I ain't gonna get it. But ouch, that's like. But yeah, man, if you love Yahweh Shem Shai, you're going to keep His commandments to the best of your ability. And if you already been given the ability to teach, all right, then make sure you maximizing that talent, honestly. What Apostle Gabar said, you're supposed to be in the temple daily, so teaching daily. Well, Yahweh Shai was in the temple daily. So therefore, we need to be teaching daily. Just a quick 5-10 minute video or whatever Spirit gives you, right? Sometimes it go 30 minutes. Sometimes it go for an hour. Sometimes it's just 5. Whatever the Lord gives you, man, because it's not of us doing it. That's what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, man, if you love the Lord, you're going to be keeping His commandments. And if you're keeping His commandments, it's showing that you fear Him / you're departing from evil. All right? So you depart from evil, showing that you fear Him, aka you love Him because you're keeping His commandments. Like, for example, pork. That's one of the first things you depart from. It's from eating pork. Because you realize, like, okay, Lord doesn't like that. And then it makes it even easier because it's like your body's like, it's not good for your body at all anyways. It's like, it's one of the biggest cause of a lot of diseases. You be like, oh man, it's helping me anyway. But, not to, beat a dead horse, hey man, if you love the Lord, you're going to keep His commandments. You're going to obey His word to the best of your ability. All right? Without being over righteous. As well as if you're a teacher, you're going to be feeding the sheep the correct way, not just any kind of way, the correct way. But anyways, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I'm ended off by saying, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yeshua.